Why India? India is the three things to its credit: democracy, demography, and demand. This is what you are looking for. And I'm sure you will not find all of them together at any other destination in the world. India offers you the potential of low-cost manufacturing. India has low-cost and high-quality manpower. 65% of our population is below 35 years of age. We are trying to further harness this strength through better management and good governance and skill development mission. In the recently launched Mars Orbiter mission, everything was made indigenously. In fact, most mission components were made in very small factories. और हमने जो मंगलायन में सफलता प्राप्त की है, उसका जो खर्चा हुआ है, हॉलीवुड की मूवी से भी कम खर्चे में हम मंगल पर पहुंचे हैं और पहले प्रयास में पहुंचे हैं। इतना ही नहीं, अहमदाबाद में ऑटो रिक्शा में अगर आप जाएं और 1 किलोमीटर जाना है तो कम से कम 10 रुपया किराया लगता होगा। हम मंगल तक पहुंचे हैं सिर्फ 7 रुपये किलोमीटर के खर्चे से। During the first 2 quarters, we registered a growth rate which was 1% higher than the previous year. The IMF has observed that India will be the second fastest growing economy in the coming years. According to the latest forecast of OECD, India would be the only country among the world's top economies which would increase its pace of growth this year. The HSBC's latest report has identified India as the world's largest growing exporter, which is set to move from being the 14th to the 5th largest exporter in the world by 2030. Government of India is working towards single window clearance at the federal and state levels. 4 months back, we launched Make in India initiative to encourage the growth of manufacturing in the country. We are working hard to make India a global manufacturing hub. We have opened more than 100 million bank accounts. एक प्रकार से 100 दिन में 10 करोड़ से ज्यादा प्रधानमंत्री जनधन योजना के खाते खुलना सिर्फ घोषणा नहीं, उसको साकार करने में सफलता तक पाना और निर्धारित समय में पाना. In a short span of 7 months, we have been able to change the atmosphere of despair and uncertainty. Since the first day, my government is actively working to revive the economy. My government is committed to create a policy environment that is predictable, transparent, and fair. Friends, we are on the path of transformation. To start this process, we are making efforts to change the work culture. We have to strengthen our institutions and systems of delivery. To drive this change forcefully, we have recently reconstituted our Planning Commission. Now it is known as Niti Aayog. We want to promote cooperative federalism. We want to promote cooperative federalism in the country. At the same time, we want a competitive element among the states to create and attract whatever is needed there. I call this new form of federalism cooperative and competitive federalism. दुनिया में जहां गया, जिसे मिला, चारों तरफ भारत के प्रति रुचि, भारत के प्रति आकर्षण, भारत के प्रति गौरव का भाव, ये मैं अनुभव कर रहा हूं। और मैं मानता हूं कि ये अपने आप में ये एक हमारी बहुत बड़ी ताकत है। Countries are coming forward to work with us. This has, of course, generated expectations from India. India's present as well as its rich past is being recognized. This event stands for inclusiveness of small with big, inclusiveness of poor with rich, inclusiveness of gut feelings with mature thoughts. I assure this global platform that India wants to work with the global leadership, be the issues of poverty or ecology. We want to contribute to welfare of the global community. Our solidarity with the people of France as they mourn their loss and come to terms with the brutal terrorist attack. As we see it spread around the world, let us pledge to work together to make sure that it will not succeed against the life that we have all gathered here to build and the values that we stand for.
Let me begin by saying that our group, the Aditya Birla Group, for us, Gujarat is the most preferred investment destination in India. In the last 15 years, Gujarat has progressed immensely under the stewardship of Shri Narendra Modi ji. He has been instrumental in accelerating growth in the state and putting in a policy and governance framework that continue to draw investments into the state from both Indian and overseas entrepreneurs. This is a state where entrepreneurs are trusted and made to feel welcome. This is a state which perceives business as a valuable partner on the road to success, growth and development. Here, more than in most other states, the government believes in being an enabler and a facilitator. In terms of its business environment, Gujarat indeed stands out. No wonder that in 2013, the state was ranked first in India in terms of economic freedom among states. Gujarat is among my own favorite states and I have a personal bias for it. My father, the late Aditya Birla, made his first investment in this state way back in the 60s with the incorporation of the then Indian Rayon. From then, for us, there has been no looking back. Our ambitions, in fact, I would say, are woven with that of the state. And as Gujarat has grown, so has our businesses enterprise here. Beginning with Indian Rayon, Veravel producing viscose filament yarn, We are now a major player in the state in several of our other industries as well. Up until now, our investments in Gujarat exceed 25,000 crores. Our revenues are in excess of rupees 30,000 crores. We have more than 10,000 employees in the state, and our ancillary businesses have generated an additional 20,000 jobs. Ultratech Cement in Gujarat contributes significantly to our cement business with over 25% of our total production capacity of 65 million tons. In mobile telephony, Idea is Gujarat's second largest mobile operator in terms of both market share and coverage, extending to over 90% of the state's population, embracing around 11 million customers. Grasim's 160,000 tons viscose staple fiber plants at Bharuch and Vilayat, its state-of-the-art R&D center, its caustic soda plant, and the epoxy plant are all located in Gujarat. Given the state's friendly business environment, we have also chosen to set up our solar business and our retail businesses here in Gujarat. We will be continuing to grow our businesses here. On the anvil, our brownfield expansions at our cement plant in Sevagram, the VSF plants at Vilayat and Bharuch, and along with these expansions in our chemicals and metal plants here. Our investments in these plants will be close to rupees 20,000 crores as we see it now.
Gujarat has become the most innovative, dynamic, and future-oriented state in India. From commerce to culture, from girls' education to provision of clean drinking water, Gujarat leads the country in achieving the MDG targets that are dear to Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, who is present with us. We compliment the leadership of Gujarat and commend the enterprising citizens of this wonderful state. Ladies and gentlemen, Reliance has been an inseparable part of Gujarat's success story. We are proud to be a Gujarati company. Gujarat has given us so much. I would encourage each and every investor to follow our path and invest in Gujarat and benefit themselves. As Reliance, we are determined to give back to Gujarat more and more. We started our journey of Make in India, of setting up global-scale manufacturing facilities in textiles, synthetic fibers, petrochemicals, rubbers, and petroleum refining. We will invest over 100,000 crores in the next 12 to 18 months in Gujarat in contributing to the Make in India and the Digital India initiative.
I was very taken during Prime Minister Modi's campaign by Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Participation of all, development for all. I'll tell you what, that sounds like a pretty good slogan for all of us to adopt. And if we adopt it, we can get the job done. We need to join together and take advantage of the challenge that was laid down by Prime Minister Modi, who is now committed to greatly expand India's wind resources, make your agricultural systems more resilient, increase your national solar mission fivefold, and together we can create an environment where all of our companies play leading roles in bringing cutting-edge technologies, equipment, capital, and know-how, not just to India, but to countless countries that need this growth and development now. That's how we will turn Prime Minister Modi's Make in India initiative a win-win opportunity for the planet as a whole. Annual trade in goods and services between the United States and India has grown nearly fivefold since 2000 alone. Bilateral foreign direct investment now stands at nearly $30 billion. And our trade and investment supports hundreds of thousands of jobs in both of our countries and in other countries that are partnering here. I know that President Obama is very excited and particularly pleased with the fact that he will be the first United States president to be honored as chief guest on Republic Day commemorations. We may all come from different walks of life, but we stand together this morning with the people of France as they march in tribute to the victims of last week's murderous attack on the headquarters of Charlie Hebdo in Paris. And we stand together not just in anger and outrage, but in solidarity and commitment to the cause of confronting extremism, and in the cause that extremists fear so much, and that has always united our countries: freedom. We stand together in freedom, and together we make it clear that no act of terror will ever stop the march of freedom.
Vibrant Gujarat goes far beyond return on investment. You are here not only to build industrial strength, but to talk about sustainable, inclusive solutions. Now more than ever, we need bold leadership across all levels of society, in governments, in corporations, and civil society, academia, and more. Nearly half the population of India is under 25 years of age. What great potential you have, and what great responsibility. After all, the half of this global population is under the age of 30. So we are living in a very young world. So we have to do much more for our young people.
Vibrant Gujarat is a phenomenon. It is already the world's largest platform for the exchange of ideas, innovation, and knowledge. What is discussed here by business leaders, by political leaders, by scholars, influences not just entire countries, influences not just entire countries, their politics and their economies, not just in South Asia, but across the rest of the world. This is how I see it. When Gujarat vibrates, its vibrations quickly spread through India to the rest of the world.
The world is reawakening to the promise of India. A resurgent India is in greater reach today because of the aspirations expressed by the Indian people last year when they united overwhelmingly around a demand for change. And that demand was a demand for economic growth and development.
グジャラート州はモディ首相閣下が州首相をやっておられ、州の経済発展を指揮しておられました。インフラ整備、手続きのスピード等の面でグジャラート州は優れており、私どもも次の工場の場所にグジャラート州を選び、現在パテル首相閣下およびグジャラート州関係各位の皆様のご支援をいただきながら、2017年7月頃生産を立ち上げたいと新工場の建設を進めているところでございます。
There is an air of optimism in India, and I think that we're all looking forward to the impetus that Vibrant Gujarat provides to that air of optimism, to the growth and further opportunities that are quite clearly here within India.
Our government and our business community sees tremendous opportunities in India and in Gujarat to do much more, to take our relations to the kind of level all speakers this morning have pointed towards. And in our case, it's food security, energy security, infrastructure, education, research development, and innovation that are of particular interest, that are particularly exciting at this time.
Priorities and economic agenda of the new Indian government present many possibilities to forge new partnerships with India. One area where Singapore hopes to make a significant contribution is to Prime Minister Modi's initiative to develop smart and sustainable cities. This is also one of the themes of Vibrant Gujarat. Singapore government agencies and our private sector can make useful contributions in this sector, having gained much expertise in driving our own development over the past 5 decades. And we have been in discussions with the central government on its smart cities initiative.
India offers you the potential of low-cost manufacturing. India has low-cost and high-quality manpower. 65% of our population is below 35 years of age. We are trying to further harness this strength through better management and good governance and skill development mission. In the recently launched Mars Orbiter mission, everything was made indigenously. In fact, most mission quarters, we registered a growth rate which was 1% higher than the previous year. The IMF has observed that India will be the second fastest growing economy in the coming years. According to the latest forecast of OECD, India would be the only country among the world's top economies which would increase its pace of growth this year. The HSBC's latest report has identified India as the world's largest growing exporter, which is set to move from being the 14th to the 5th largest exporter in the world by 2030. Government of India is working towards single window clearance at the federal and state levels. 4 months back, we launched Make in India initiative to encourage the growth of manufacturing in the country. We are working hard Why India? India is the 3 things to its credit: democracy, demography, and demand. This is what you are looking for. And I'm sure you will not find all of them together at any other destination in the world. Components were made in very small factories. और हमने जो मंगलायन में सफलता प्राप्त की है, उसका जो खर्चा हुआ है, हॉलीवुड की मूवी से भी कम खर्चे में हम मंगल पर पहुंचे हैं और पहले प्रयास में पहुंचे हैं। इतना ही नहीं, अहमदाबाद में ऑटो रिक्शा में अगर आप जाएं और 1 किलोमीटर जाना है तो कम से कम 10 रुपया किराया लगता होगा। हम मंगल तक पहुंचे हैं सिर्फ 7 रुपये किलोमीटर के खर्चे से। ड्यूरिंग द फर्स्ट 2